Pasqal! No! No, 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 no! Emperor, look at you! Stay still. I've got you. I've got you.
Warning. Internal rupture. Blood pressure collapsing.
Stop narrating your death! A throne above it won't stop. It won't.
Kassard. I am losing pressure in my chest.
I have survived void storms. I've buried crews by the thousand. I am not losing you on the floor of some forgotten ruin.
Your hands are shaking.
I don't care. I don't care.
You do.
Tell me what to do. Tell me how to fix this.
There is nothing left to calculate.
Then lie to me. You're good at numbers. Make one up.
I wish I could. Come closer. Kassard. This unit was built to endure, to survive, solely purposed for judgment without affection or distraction.
You cannot leave me like this. You were supposed to outlast me. That was the order.
Yet, love made me more than I was engineered to be. You, Kassard, made me more than I was meant to be.
I cannot lose you. Can't. So argue with me. Correct me. Tell me I'm inefficient. Tell me I'm wrong. Anything. Please.
Kassard. My Kassard. Serving you was my choice.
No, Pasqal, don't do this.
And you gave me a soul that I was never meant to possess. But for you, I would choose that suffering again. I wish we had more time. Please forgive me.
No, 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 no. I have not said everything. I need you. I need... Stay. Please don't go. Please.
Mi pai tanti
is dead.
All because you clung to a tech priest who mistook your affection for absolution.
As you wake up in a cold sweat, little girl, what goes on in your head? All this hatred in your heart, yeah. I mourn the most for all the things I never said. Don't make me go through this again. You're not real and I can't pretend. This story is over. I ripped out the end. Tell me, who are you then? What have they done to us? Come back. Tell me that you told me, would you please come back? What have they done to us? Come back. Tell me that you told me, would you please come back? What have they done to us? Tell me that you told me, would you please come back? What have they done to us?
Save this memory for when we can say goodbye. Little girl, I won't see you again. Bury your scars deep as you can. Let the tears on my face wash the blood from your hands. Little one, don't make me go through this again. You're not real and I can't pretend. This story was over. I ripped out the end.
Tell me, who are you then?
Omen. You are not in your quarters.
Pasqal. Magos.
Did you come here, to this unit's quarters, as a place of refuge?
I didn't know where else to go. And I didn't want to be disturbed. So I came here.
Good. Abel will not be able to find you whilst he concludes the investigation.
Oh. Abel, have we not finished the investigation?
This unit has produced a logical conclusion without it.
You have? Have you seen all the files?
Kassard, I know what burdens you.
Well, do you? Did you?
You bore witness to this unit's demise, and the grief that accompanied it. The regret for all variables, all details, significant and not within such reality.
So you witnessed it in full. The whole audio. Just be thankful, Magos, you didn't have to witness it. I did. Were you worried about me?
Minimally.
You are a terrible liar. Even your augments give you away.
Affirmative.
So, tell me, Magos, what's this hypothesis?
Grief.
Grief? Am I hearing you right? Grief?
Yes, grief. The emotional resonance of grief is the common variable in all events. Despite what may have occurred, despite what your guests may have experienced, grief was present.
Okay. An interesting theory, but I'm going to need you to elaborate.
Elaborating. Kassard. Do you feel grief when you think of Metallica?
Okay, right for the jugular. Yes. Yes, I feel grief when I think of Metallica.
Do you feel grief when you think back on your ascension?
The coronation. From what I remember, it was a rather fine day, so no grief there.
What of 32 days ago, when you asked this unit to dance in your quarters, as we were denied such an experience at your ascension?
Well, that does put a pang in the heart. So yes, I would count that as grief.
Do you feel grief when your recaf is cold? Would you classify it as grief if the Dark City were not named exactly? If it were not grief incarnate, but something different? Perhaps somewhere with sun, somewhere with laughter.
Well, I'm more of a tea person for starters. You know that. But, cold recaf? Yeah, that I would grieve over. That sounds disgusting. And Kimura, beach, sunny sands. I hate sand. But, alas, some people might, so I guess if you're thinking of the Kimura in a beach setting, God forbid, it must have been a terrible place. But again, Pasqal, these are all what-if scenarios anyway.
Kassard, the what-if is grief itself.
Huh. Well, for someone who's not so inclined to be in touch with their emotions, you're pretty inclined to be in touch with such emotions. Anyway, don't look at me like that. How did you figure this out? How did you figure this one out?
Our companions. Abelard encountered his dead wife, yet grieved his desire to choose his heart over duty. Just once, in another life. Idira still harbors grief over Theodora. She blames herself, significantly. The Xenos. His mind is torn in many directions, powerless to weigh in on which it is pulled. The Interrogator. He stands for all you are against. You would always choose your heart over duty. It appears his inner turmoil yearns to be able to make such a choice, to be afforded it. But you, Kassard, when I heard your file, I came looking for you. There was no other option. This unit knows that it could not have been easy.
Thank you, Magos. I cannot tell you what it means to me that you are here. Especially now. And I completely understand what you're saying about the grief and resonance but what about the event itself? Why did the warp react such a way?
It is probable that this occurred due to the warp being a reflection of the emotional state of beings in the material world. This world. The community of the von Valancius exchange converges every few months to commit to an exchange, does it not? With such many souls transiting through the IMMATERIUM at once, it was bound to create some form of after effect. Consider how much your guests feel during the build-up to this day, Omen. It is surely more than that come the day of the exchange.
On a normal day, I'd be able to talk circles around you, Magos. But today is no normal day. Please, layman terms.
In layman terms, you, your companions, your guests, all experienced a warp event caused by the significant amount of emotional resonance present at convergence. All your guests experience a what-if scenario, and what if, no matter if it is desired or feared, it is accompanied by grief, hence the emotional resonance.
Desired or feared. And you're saying that both contain grief.
It seems it would hurt either way.
I think you're right. I think it would have hurt either way. But let's say I had been lucky enough to, instead of witnessing your death, that I had instead visioned the coronation where we could have danced freely, openly. That is something I desired. And I grieve the fact that I cannot do that and never will be able to. Instead, I got what I feared. Pain. Loss. Losing you.
Are you okay?
Yes. Yes, I think I'm okay. You're here. I'm here. Kimura didn't happen like that, and everyone is in one piece. Despite if dreamed otherwise. I just think... I think despite the fact that this whole IMMATERIUM ordeal occurred and everyone, viewed something that resonated with grief in some way or another, I am grateful for the over 100 souls that traversed the Coronis expanse to come to Lucian's Breath for this event. God! No one's ever going to come to Lucian's Breath ever again. I'm not. But the community is strong. And I'll be even stronger for the next one. I can almost count on it. Are you okay?
This unit is functional and is content with your answer. And this unit agrees. The community is strong. It is necessary in the grim dark of this world.
But I do wonder, do you think the next exchange would give us less grief? Less tomfoolery? Less adventure? Or are we just doomed to repeat the endless cycle of something happens no matter what and poor old Kassard pulls the rest of her hair out?
Given your track record, Kassard, that is not likely.
I suppose you're right. Maybe one day. But alas, come on, let's go inform the others. They deserve to know why this happened. And also we can relieve Abel of his running around in circles after his Lord Captain.
Is there even a point anymore to these transmissions? 7816 and all fail. All fail. Why do they fail? Kassard. Why do they fail? Why does it tell me your name is no longer designated to Oranox? Did this unit fail you so terribly? I tried. I promise, child. I tried. Kassard, if you ever receive this message, if this is even you. Signing off. Designation: Virhale Oranox, Magos Dominus, Metallica Cohort 3. But, as always, you may use the first two.